going to spit some knowledge that you don't know. Thanks for tuning in to the show. Being a sports analyst is something I want to do. Now sit back and let me educate you. Yeah, time for Sunday sports talk. Yeah, most sports knowledge on YouTube. Yeah. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's the Great Patriot here, back again with some more Sunday sports talk episode for you guys. This episode, I'm going to be talking about the Cavaliers and the Atlanta Hawks win streaks. The NBA All-Star Reserves came out, I believe, on Thursday. I will talk about my thoughts on that. Also, the NFL Awards came out today. I'm recording this on Saturday. This will be up on Sunday before the Super Bowl. You guys will get my official prediction and the sports topic question of the day. As always, the poll will be in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Like, share the video, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff now. Let's get into the meat of things. Let's start with the Hawks and the Cavs streak. The Atlanta Hawks today have became the first team to, go a month without losing a game. They went 17-0 in the month of January, man. So the Hawks are a serious contender. I don't care if they in the East, bro. Like 17 straight wins, bro. That's just in 1 month. Like, that's crazy, son. Like, I just can't believe that the Atlanta Hawks, yes, the Atlanta Hawks is 17-0. I know Jeff T, he's a great point guard. He's a good point guard. Al Horford, he's pretty underrated center. Paul Millsap, he's a pretty underrated power forward too. That whole team is just underrated from the jump. Like, when you thought of the great teams, you thought of the Cavs, the Bulls, heck, sometimes even the Wizards and the Pacers before Paul George got down with the injury. But nobody ever thought about the Hawks before this year. So kudos to the Hawks. Kudos to the Coach of the Year, Mike Budenholzer, because that is pretty much, it's a lock. Unless the Hawks don't make the playoffs, it's pretty much a lock. Now, the Cavaliers streak, they had one today. They just beat the Timberwolves, which is kind of funny because Kevin Love had, I think, 14 and 17 against his former team. Andrew Wiggins had 33 points, but the Cavaliers won today. LeBron had 36, and they're on a 10-game winning streak, y'all. Like, didn't it just seem like a couple weeks ago we was talking about how the Cavaliers were just ass, how they were awful, how they don't know what they're doing? It's funny how winning just turns that around. People just talk about they don't like Kevin Love. Kevin Love wants to leave Cleveland. All of a sudden you win. Winning changes all, I guess. So the other night, Kyrie Irving went off for 55 points. I believe this was Thursday night. Kyrie Irving broke the Cavs record for most three-point attempts in the game and most 3 points made in the game. 55 points. He was 1 point away from tying the Cavs record. And who else would it be who had the record? LeBron. He didn't play that game, but yeah, it was against the Trailblazers. It was a great game. He even hit the game-winning 3 and like the game-sealing free throws. So kudos to Kyrie Irving, man. And the Cavaliers getting on track. J.R. Smith said he loves playing in Cleveland because there's no parties. I mean, that's just a dumbass excuse. I mean, you got to play in a place with no parties, so it is what it is. The Cavaliers is turning it around, though, so they look like they're the team who everybody thought they were in the beginning of the season. Now, let's get into these All-Stars, y'all. For the West, the Western All-Star Reserves, James Harden, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, LaMarcus Aldridge, Tim Duncan, and Chris Paul. Now, the Eastern All-Stars, Al Horford, Jeff Teague, Paul Millsap, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Jimmy Butler, and Kyrie Irving. So, my thoughts on this is, why the hell is KD in this All-Star game? I understand he's the second best player in the NBA, if not the best, top 3 best scorer in the NBA, but he only played like 15 games. I'm sorry, I can't put him in there, especially when you have a guy like DeMarcus Cousins or Damian Lillard. Even though DeMarcus Cousins got in, the commissioner picked Cousins from, because Kobe, he's hurt. He got a torn rotator cuff, and he was in the starting lineup. So Cousins is going to replace Kobe as on the All-Star team, but a guy like Damian Lillard gets taken over by Kevin Durant? And another guy who's really underrated, who I really wanted to see in here, Mike Conley, the most underrated point guard, most underrated player in my opinion in the league. I feel like he could have made this All-Star list, man. Take out CP3, put on Mike Conley. Take out KD, put on Damian Lillard. That's just my opinions on that. So let's get into the Eastern All-Stars. I it's not really much I can debate about, because you gotta have 3 Hawks because they're the number 1 seed. Horford, Millsap, Teague, all playing outstanding. Jimmy Butler, who should have been a starter over Kyle Lowry. I know Raptors fans are gonna kill me, but yes, he should have been a starter. Kyrie Irving, he's Kyrie Irving. He's playing well. And Chris Bosh, even though the Heat are under 500, he's the reason why, because D-Wade doesn't play a lot. And news came out this week that D-Wade said best scenario, he'll be ready in 2 to 3 weeks. So he's not even playing in the All-Star game, but yet he still got voted in by the assistant coaches. I don't think he should have been there in the beginning. I think Gortat should have gotten in there. 1, because you need a big man. 2, it's just because you can't have 2 of the work. Like, they're the 7th seed, and the Wizards, I think, are the 2nd or 4th seed. And you can't only gonna have 1 Wizard and John Wall. Come on now. Gortat has been playing his ass off this year, man. So Martian Gortat got snubbed, in my opinion, on the East. So for the West, the snubs are Conley and Lillard, and for the East, the only one I see is Gortat, for real. So yep, that's all I really have to say about that. Now let's talk about these NFL awards, y'all. We got the Coach of the Year, Bruce Arians from Arizona, well deserved, man. When you have your 2 starting quarterbacks go down with an injury, and Carson Palmer and then Drew Stanton, and you got your 3rd string quarterback, it's nothing really much else you can do. Plus, half of your defense going down with injury too, so ain't nothing you can really do about that. But yet you still finished the number 1 seed, even though you didn't beat the Panthers in the 1st round. But all them injuries just came back to bite you. But yeah, appreciate Bruce Arians, man. Well deserved, man. Well-deserved guy, players coach, a guy who, if I was playing in the NFL, I would like to play for him. But yeah, the defensive rookie of the year, excuse me, Aaron Donald for the Rams. No surprise there. I believe he was a Pro Bowler this year, man. He had, like, with that vaunted Rams front 4, they could be the new Fearless Foursome. You never know. But with Aaron Donald, I believe he had 10 sacks, 45 tackles in total. That's just a great year. That's a great year for and he's a defensive tackle. That's the thing. That's a great year for any defensive tackle. And the fact that he is a rookie, boy, man, that I'm glad that he won that award. He was one of my favorite players coming out of the draft. St. Louis has done a good job drafting, but it's just that division that they're in. So that's another story for another day. The defensive player of the year, y'all, do I even have to say it? The defensive player of the year, J.J. Watt. What can I say? 20.5 sacks, like 30 tackles, all of them basically in the backfield. Like, this guy commands a double team. Hell, commands a triple team. Still can't stop him. Like, nothing you can do, man. J.J. Watt, defensive player of the year, unanimous. The offensive rookie of the year, again, do I have to even say it? It was leaked before they said Teddy Bridgewater was the offensive rookie, but I was like, alright, that's complete BS. Ain't no way in hell they gonna let Teddy Bridgewater over Odell Beckham Jr., especially the way they sliced him with that one-hand catch. He was so beautiful. Everything that Odell Beckham does. This man, Odell Beckham, drinks a cup of water, and it's the greatest thing ever. He is pretty good. He is a pretty good wide receiver. Going to be a great wide receiver to come in the NFL. So he won Offensive Rookie of the Year, hands down. Comeback Player of the Year, y'all already know. Y'all gotta give it to my boy, Rob Gronkowski, a.k.a. the Gronk Spike, a.k.a. the Super Bowl MVP. I'm calling it right now. It's like, nah, I can't do that. And the MVP, they gave it to Aaron Rodgers. I can see why, but me personally, I had J.J. Watt doing it. I think if the Texans would have made the playoffs, I think then J.J. Watt would have been a shoo-in for the MVP, but it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. You really just can't. Hey, you win some, you lose some. But my question is, this is a QB-driven league. What does a defensive player have to do to win MVP? Comment down below. Can a defensive player win MVP, and what does he have to do to win it? What stats? Let me know. And that's pretty much it. So right here, the Super Bowl prediction. Before I get into the question of the day, y'all already know, do I even have to say anything? It's my Patriots, y'all. I'm picking this game. We are going to win 31-14. Mark my words. Sherman will get scored on not once, but twice. Sherman's side is going to get scored on twice in that game by pass. Remember that, all right? So, yeah, I got my Patriots winning 31-14. We come out here, we throw points on the board. I believe they can't handle our offense, y'all. So, that's my Super Bowl prediction. Let's get into the question of the day, y'all. I want you guys to always smash the like button, vote on the poll, because this is really important, y'all. Question of the day: is Michael Vick a Hall of Famer in the future? Let's listen to his stats. In his career, 56% completion percentage, 22,000 yards, 131 passing touchdowns, 87 interceptions. He's been sacked 306 times. Rushing attempts 853, 6,000 rushing yards, by far the most rushing yards by a quarterback, 36 rushing touchdowns, but he has 40 fumbles though, so he fumbles hella lot. His best season was in 2006 before he got arrested, as you already know. 2,400 yards passing, 20 TDs, 13 interceptions, and 1,000 yards rushing. In my opinion, he's not first ballot Hall of Famer. Don't kill me on that. He is probably second and third ballot, but he is a Hall of Famer though. So let me know in the comment section if you think Michael Vick is a Hall of Famer. Let me know. Put that in the comment section below, y'all. That will be it for the sports talk. Hope you guys learned something. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll check y'all in the next one, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.